Hey guys, welcome back to another Canine Performance Podcast episode where it is our mission to help you live a better life with your dog. I'm your host, Natalie Dopkins, and for today's podcast episode, I want to talk about biological fulfillment. So I had talked about this on my Instagram, and the way that I started this off, I actually really enjoyed. Here's what I wrote. I said, every pressurized system needs a relief valve. There has to be a way to find relief because if the pressure doesn't find a way out, it will explode. Okay, so I actually didn't write that myself. It was from Grey's Anatomy. Meredith Grey was having an overview of the episode. It was season 7, episode 8, but it served as really great information because when I heard that, I related it to dog training and specifically with how our dogs can find a relief valve to burn off some stress and to have some relief. While Meredith was referring to humans and how we are similar to a pressurized system, and without finding outlets to relieve some of our life pressure and stress and anxiety, we can explode in unpredictable ways. A lot of anger, anxiety, depression, addiction, irritability, all of these different things. And that can also be said for our dogs as well. For our dogs, they are living in a human world. A lot of that can be really stressful. For many dogs, there is a huge lack of clarity. There is a lot of constant confusion. Sometimes there is unmet needs and not enough mental stimulation or physical stimulation, direction, leadership, guidance, all these different things. And biological fulfillment can really help with that. Just like with humans, if we are stressed or anxious or anything, we try and turn to the things that fulfill us, that make us feel really whole and happy. So going and hiking, maybe reading or drawing, painting, maybe you exercise. I do a lot of exercising, weightlifting, maybe you run. Some people like to sleep. Some people like to eat, be creative, hang out with friends, maybe play video games, whatever it may be. It's how we blow off steam. So with our dogs, it can really help mitigate a lot of poor behaviors if we implement some sort of activity that gives your dog some sort of biological fulfillment. In the recent years, I have been very, very in tune with this idea, and I recommend it to as many people as possible. So looking up your dog's breed and some of their tendencies of things that they like to do, like say, for example, if you have a terrier, terriers were originally bred for hunting and killing small game. They like to grab onto things and tear at them. So perhaps something like spring pole would be good. Tug would be good. Barn hunting would be really good. If you have a German Shepherd, they like to use their mouth a lot. They also really like to use their nose. Those could be good. If you have a Husky, perhaps some sort of sled pull or Bjorning, something like that, that can give your dog a little bit of biological fulfillment, that the things that are innate to their breed, to their genetic predispositions that helps fulfill them biologically, can really help reduce a lot of the different, stressors and anxiety that your dog has in their day-to-day life. So if you're at home and you have a dog, not necessarily saying that you need to go and sign up your dog for dog sports, but it could definitely be beneficial. There's a lot of things that you can do at home with your dog, participating in more games of tug, getting your dog into beginner scent work, playing, some different games that will fulfill them to whatever breed that you do have. Spending more deliberate time with them in the ways that matter to them can be very beneficial. So especially with dogs that have behavioral problems like reactivity, it can be really stressful living in that mental headspace, and being able to offset some of that stress through biological fulfillment can drastically help your dog decompress and blow off steam. So hopefully I put a little bit of informational nuggets into your head of maybe some ideas that you can do with your dog. Start researching some different things that you can do at home. I've recently been really enjoying scent work with Atlas and Aurora. Tracking as well has been extremely fun. Getting more into tug and building drive with Atlas has been very fun, and I can see that it is something that he thoroughly enjoys as well. So if you are at home and listening to this, I encourage you to look up your dog's breed and see some different games that you can play with your dog and some activities that you can engage in together that can fulfill them biologically. You can be surprised at how beneficial this can be for some of their behavioral problems. So that's all that I have for you today. If you want to connect with us on social media, our Instagram is Canine Performance, CANINE_performance. You can find us on Facebook and on YouTube under the same name. Whatever streaming platform you are listening to us on, Spotify or Apple, if you could like, rate, or subscribe, comment, leave a review, it would really help so we know what we can do better or what we can do more of. But that's all that I have for you guys. I'll see you in the next one.